Hey everyone, Rich here from MTBN, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new 5-dev all-around pedals from 5th Axis. Now, if you haven't heard about 5-dev, they're a company based in Southern California and San Diego. Actually, a 5th Axis CNC company, do all sorts of different things, not necessarily in the mountain bike industry, but they decided to go ahead and start making parts when they saw all of the global supply chain issues. They've just started their assortment, starting with their cranks, their stem, their pedals, and some chain rings. I've just recently been in the market for some new pedals. I have a 2021 Pivot Switchblade that I've just been riding the hell out of. With that, I picked up a set of 1-Up pedals. That was my first set of flat pedals back a little over a year ago, and I've been riding flats ever since. Now, I've been a long time SPD guy, been riding XTR pedals for, God, at least 20 years now. With that, developed some foot pain, and of course, I went to flat pedals when I picked up that new Pivot. Now, the 1-Up pedals have been awesome. They were kind of a good mix between the size of pedal and the grip I was looking for. However, I needed to start rebuilding them, and they do take a proprietary tool, well, actually a Shimano cassette removal tool, and the one that I had just didn't quite fit into where you needed to put it. So without buying another tool, I started looking for new pedals. Now, two of the pedals that were definitely in consideration were the Yoshimura Chilao pedals. Definitely like those things, but they only offer like 2 or 3 colors. Nothing that would really match the way my bike looks right now with being all blue and black. Now, the other one that hit my radar were these 5-dev pedals. So I went ahead and picked them up. I got them literally in a day. I'm in Southern California, so a day shipping was free shipping as well, so that was a good bonus. Now, 5-dev does offer 7 different colors of these all-around pedals. However, I did pick the Cash color, or short for Kashima. And I kind of wanted to match the Fox fork and shock I have on my Pivot, and these are pretty close to what that Fox Kashima coating is. Now, the 5 pedals do not come with the pins placed in them. They take 10 pins per side, so you're going to be screwing in about 40 screws to get these things all up and running. Now, you will need a 2.5mm hex driver to drive all of those cap head screws in. I use one of these MIP tools. They're nice and handy. Now, overall, the pedals are super high quality. You can tell that a machinist made these here in the US. They're made from 6061 T6. They measure right in at 106 by 110 millimeters. They are a concave pedal, so they do have a slight 2.5 degree dish to them. The axle is made from 17-4 stainless steel, and it does have 1 IGUS bushing and 4 bearings inside. Overall claimed weight of these are 365 grams, but later in this video I'll do a quick compare between the 1-Up pedals and the 5-dev with all the pins placed in. Taking a quick tour around the 5-dev all-around pedals, you can definitely see the quality, the craftsmanship here. You do have 5-dev right there, laser etched in. You do have a small L right there, just denoting what side of your bike this goes on. Looking around, you do have some edging right here, just for some extra grip once your shoes have bottomed out through the pins. Nice little grip feature right there. Over to the side right here, what I really appreciate is you do have a 6mm screw that will allow you to take apart the spindle of these pedals. It's appreciated that pretty much a 6mm tool will take these apart. Flipping to the other side, pretty much all the same that you saw on the previous side. Take a look at the spindle right there. You do have that stainless steel spindle. Now, I do notice that this is a 6mm tool that will actually put these on. Kind of a bummer that it's not an 8mm. You do get a little bit more leverage with that. This will adopt nicely to some of the trail tools that don't include an 8mm hex. Now, with all the pins mounted in, you can definitely see all of the grip these things have. So once again, you do have 10 screws per side, so quite a bit of grip with these things. They are fully threaded all the way up on the 1-Ups. Those do have those nice screws that don't have the threading, so if you are prone to kicking these up into your shins, these will definitely have some grip and take some skin out. Now, looking at the concaveness of these pedals, you can definitely see that they are dished slightly at a 2.5 degree is what they're claiming. So you definitely have that grip to where you're going to grip into this thing and really hit the outside of those pins first before you sink into the center section of the pedal. Now, looking at the 2 pedals side by side, you can definitely notice the difference in size. There hardly isn't any. You get a little bit more length on the 1-Up right here, just on the very end right here. But other than that, they're almost identical in size. And what I do appreciate on the 5-dev is you don't have that big buildup like you have here on the 1-Up, but you still get pretty much the same close proximity to the crank that you'd have on the 1-Ups. Laying the 5-Dev on top of the 1-Up, you can see here how identical they are in the actual length of pedal. And then as far as the width, you got maybe about 6 millimeters longer on the 1-Up. Finally, looking at weight, you have about 192 grams each for the 1-Up pedals, and about 173 grams each for the 5-Dev. Well guys, that is a quick look at the new 5-Dev all-around pedals. It is bike wash day here at MTBN, so I'll be washing up the pivot, getting these things installed on, and I'll report back later on down the line how these things are actually performing. As always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And finally, my name is Rich. Thanks for watching.